Hey everyone, bonjour. I hope you people are doing well. So, welcome to the language code lecture 2 of the live sessions that we are going to have today. We are going to learn the first thing, that is les articles indéfinis. So, before starting with les articles indéfinis, we need to understand certain vocabularies of French basic words, right? Let's see the conversation first. This is a conversation among few friends, right? So the first is, see, can you see this picture? This first one, this one. He says, two people are standing and they're saying, Bonjour, je m'appelle Anirudh. Et toi? Hello, my name is Anirudh. And yours? Bonjour, je m'appelle Manuel. Oui. So they're having a conversation. So he says, oui, tu es indien? He asks him, are you Indian? So he says, oui, je suis indien. I am Indian. Oui. Now look at the picture number 2. Here they are saying, salut Manuel, ça va? Hello Manuel, are you good? Are you fine? How are you? Like he's asking. So she says, salut Caroline, oui, ça va bien. Hello Caroline, I am going good. Say Caroline, then he asks, elle est française? Anirudh asks Manuel that, is she French? So he says, c'est Caroline, ma copine. Oui. So he says, this is Caroline, my friend. And then he asks her, Manuel, Anirudh asks Manuel that, is she French? So she says, oui, Manuel et moi, nous sommes français. Manuel and me, we both are French. So this is what they are asking. So this is a simple conversation happening between 2 or 3 people in French. Like they're just discussing, hi, how are you? My name is so and so, and yours? Are you Indian? Yes, I'm Indian. And then they are having more conversation with the other people as well. Wait. Next one. Let's see the next conversation. Wait. So next conversation is in a classroom. Wait. So this conversation is in a classroom. There is a teacher and the students are there. So the students say, bonjour messieurs. Then he says, bonjour les élèves. Élèves means the children. Bonjour les élèves. Vous êtes prêts pour la classe? Are you ready for the class? Oui monsieur. So they say, yes sir. Are you ready for the class? Yes sir, we are ready. Oui. Then we have next conversation. Okay. So next we have a couple of vocab words. Before going on to the direct grammar part, that is indefinite articles in French, before studying them, we are going to learn certain vocabulary. Now in French, always remember कि French में जो vocab है, you're not going to learn like table, chair. No, you're going to learn it with the article, whether it is definite or indefinite article. फ्रेंच में जब भी हम वोकेबलरी लर्न करते हैं, मेक श्योर यू लर्न इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ द आर्टिकल्स, बिकॉज फ्रेंच में एवरीथिंग इज masculine, feminine, singular, plural. So if you use the articles with the vocab word, you're always going to remember that this is masculine, this is feminine, right? Because see, it is said that most of the words which end with the letter E are feminine, right? But there are exceptions like livre. Livre means book. So that's an exception. कि जो livre है that is ending with E, but that is masculine, right? So इसीलिए हम French में what I suggest when I studied French, I never learned like the simple vocabulary words. My teacher always asked me to learn it with the articles. So that is what I deliver to my students as well, that you have to learn it with the articles, right? Always. Alright, so let's start with the vocab words. Une salle de classe. Une salle de classe means a classroom. Oui, classroom is called une salle de classe. Oui, d'accord. So the first one is un bureau. Un bureau. The office or the workstation, both are called bureau. So there are un bureau. Oui. Une table. Une table. Une chaise. Une chaise. Un tableau noir. Un tableau noir. Then we have un tableau blanc interactif, un tableau blanc interactif, un rétroprojecteur, un rétroprojecteur, a tableau d'affichage. Now, what is affichage? Notices are called affichage. So, the notice board. Un tableau d'affichage, that is the notice board. Des haut-parleurs. Des haut-parleurs means the speakers. Oui? Une corbeille. Une corbeille. Un effaceur. Un effaceur. Une carte. Une carte. Un ordinateur. Un ordinateur. Un marqué de tableau. Un marqué de tableau. Un agenda. Un agenda. It is also called un calendrier. Un calendrier. Un globe de geste. Un globe de geste. Oui. So, these are the basic vocabulary words which you might find in your classroom. These are the very basic ones, so you need to memorize them. I have not translated them because the pictures are already displayed, so you can well distinguish that what is it. And now, tell me one thing, that have you noticed that we have used yun, right? These type of verbs, they, yun and they. These words are placed before the actual vocab word, actual noun, right? I would say. So what are these yun and they? These are indefinite articles, right? Les articles indéfinis. So what is les articles indéfinis? It is basically I'm just writing over here. Okay, I think you'll be able to read it from here. Alright, so just a second. Okay. Alright, let's write. Les articles indéfinis. Oui, that's les articles indéfinis. Can you see this? Then we have les articles indéfinis. Oui. Les articles indéfinis. And then we have en. It is used for masculine singular. It is used before masculine singular, right? And then we have yun. This is used before feminine singular nouns. We. And then we have they. This is used before plural, irrespective of the fact that it is masculine or feminine. Right? So we use they as well. So this is they. Oui. Next up we have, un bureau. We learned the word un bureau. What is bureau? Bureau is ending with U, right? So that is masculine. Now table. Table is table. It is ending with E. It is feminine. Chaise. Chaise is again ending with E. It is feminine. Oui. Then we have un tableau noir. Un tableau noir means that it is ending with a consonant. So that is a masculine. That is, we will use un before that. And then if you have plural, like they au parle are the plural. Speakers, we say speakers. Oui. So speakers are plural. So we use they au parle. Oui. So whenever you have more than one thing, you always use they. For one thing, for one unit, either you use un or you use yun, depending upon that whether the noun is masculine singular or feminine singular. If the noun is masculine singular, on peut utiliser un. If your noun is feminine singular, on peut utiliser yun. And for plural cases, we use they. D'accord? Okay, so this is the simple explanation of the indefinite articles. Let's see the next part. Okay, now we do have the des fournitures scolaires, that is school stationery. Let's do this also, because in class we use stationery. Oui, des fournitures scolaires, that is school stationery. Un crayon, that is pencil. Un stylo, c'est pen. Une règle, that is scale. Une gomme, un feutre, sketch pen. Un feutre, un taille crayon, un bateau de colle. Un bateau de colle. Un surligneur, un correcteur, des ciseaux. Now scissor is in pairs, so we always use des ciseaux. Oui, des ciseaux. Un scotch, des trombons, une aigreface, une trousse, une boîte de repas, un livre. See, livre is ending with E, like I told you in the starting, but it is masculine. Un livre, that is book. Livre is book. Un cahier means notebook. Un cahier. Un classeur, the board file. Un classeur. Une feuille is a paper. Oui, une feuille. Un cartable, the backpack is called cartable, and the normal bag, the tote bag and all, you can call them sac. Oui, sac. Alright, so the very important verb, we have already done the subjects yesterday. Now we are going to start with a very important verb today, that is le verbe être. What is être? Like in English, you have ismr for present tense, you have ismr for past tense, you have was, were. Similarly, in French, we have être. The verb is called être. Now, what is être? Être in present form is your simple basic ismr, right? But the conjugation changes. अब जैसे I am, she is, he is, you are, they are. We use it like this, right? So similarly, like the conjugation changes. Similarly, in French also, is के लिए word अलग है, was के लिए word अलग है, am के लिए अलग है, are के लिए अलग है, right? So for every subject, you have different type of conjugation of the verb, right? Let's see. Like we have first, let's just recall all these subjects. सबसे पहले सब्जेक्ट्स रिकॉल करते हैं हमारे पास कौन से जो हमने पिछली क्लास में पढ़े थे. ज मीन्स आई, त्यू मीन्स you, il means he, she or it, right? Then nu means we, जिसमें I am also included, so we. वो means either you कौन सा वाला, आप वाला, या फिर you कौन सा, you all, उसके लिए भी we use वो. Then we have il plurial and el plurial, they both are used for they, right? Now what is the conjugation? It becomes je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Oui? So basically what is the conjugation? कोई pattern follow नहीं होता, एत्र में कुछ follow नहीं होता. It is irregular, right? It is irregular. There is no pattern in it, right? So it becomes je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. So this is the conjugation for the verb être. It's an irregular verb and the most important verb, right? So the present conjugation of être is this. Now today what I want you people to do is just revise indefinite articles and the conjugation of the verb être. Tomorrow in the class, in lecture number 3, I am going to do how to frame sentences by using être. For that, first I'll teach you the nationalities, the different nations, right? Then the nationalities, right? And then I'll teach you how to frame simple sentences using the verb être, right? But for that, you need to learn the conjugation. So today, make sure you write, repeat the conjugation of être and the usage of indefinite articles, right? I'll meet you in the third lecture day after tomorrow on Wednesday, sharp at 3 o'clock. That is 3 p.m. IST. D'accord. Au revoir. À la prochaine.